Hello, I'm Mario Toneguzzi, Senior News Editor with Retail Insider. Joining me today is Connor Curran, who is founder of Local Laundry based in Calgary. Thanks for joining us today, Connor.
Thanks so much for having me, Mario. It's good to be here.
Well, we're going to talk a bit about branding and the use of social media in that. But before we get into that, maybe if you could explain to people, just exactly what Local Laundry is and what you guys do.
Absolutely. So Local Laundry is Canada's most caring clothing company. We're all about building community, giving back, and most importantly, utilizing exclusively Canadian manufacturing to build community and to create garments for social good.
Oh, right.
So
and where are the garments made?
everything is dyed, knitted, milled, cut, sewn, printed, you name it in Canada. The majority of it is coming out of the Ontario. We have a whole network of manufacturers from across the country. Some of our supply chain is in Vancouver. We have also some small manufacturing operations here in Calgary, in Canmore, but the majority does take place in the Toronto area.
And what kind of things do you guys sell?
We are primarily an e-commerce company selling casual wear, premium casual, from t-shirts, sweaters. We got a couple in the background, toques, socks, hats, hoodies, that kind of thing. Primarily, we sell B to C, but we've also grown a last couple of years our B2B side of the business, where we're creating custom Canadian-made collections for organizations like Shaw, Calgary Flames, CBC, ARC Resources. So we're rethinking the way organizations do their merch and swag programs.
Okay, so tell me, just recently, you guys were involved in a TikTok campaign. Tell me how you use that.
Yeah, TikTok is this an amazing platform that we kind of started utilizing about 4 or 5 months ago. We just weren't seeing the return on ad spend. We weren't seeing the ROI needed for digital ads. Our Facebook and Instagram ads, they weren't doing much. So we just kind of thought, you know what, we're spending a lot of money on this. It's not going anywhere. Let's try this new platform. A lot of people seem to have a misconception that it's primarily for a younger demographic, or it's just for silly trends or dancing and that kind of thing. What a lot of small business owners don't understand, that any video, it has the chance of virality, and extreme virality, in terms of it can get your brand in front of audiences that have never seen you before, never heard of you, from across the world. So since we started utilizing the platform, our orders outside of Calgary has gone up tenfold. We're starting to ship orders all across the United States, Australia, Europe. And it's not like we have a crazy amount of following, because the platform is really designed to showcase authenticity, where other platforms like Instagram and Facebook is really is more of an aspirational platform. Everything's curated, everything looks prim, proper, and pretty. TikTok is quite the opposite. They want to see the nitty gritty. They want to see the raw, the authentic, which bodes well for our style, because like if our warehouse that we have here, it looks like two 12-year-old boys built a fort together. It's not pretty, doesn't look good, but it's real. It's authentically ourselves. So
tell me how you used it. Like what specifically did you do? Were you wearing some of your garments and dancing to some music?
No, yeah, that's the thing. We kind of said, like, you know what, we don't want to go on there and just dance or do trends. We want to utilize the platform to help tell our story, but utilize it in a way that's key to our core values. And one of those big core values is building community. So one of, like, something silly that we started doing is we have a wooden bookshelf, and we decided to ask for small businesses to send us their stickers, and we'd post the stickers on the wall. So now we have a sticker wall highlighting all these small businesses. And now we got stickers sent from Lithuania, stickers sent from England, everyone from around the world sending us stickers. So it's just a way to kind of showcase and build community. Our big thought process is document, don't create. So we're also just showcasing, a day in the life, our progress as a business, the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows. Hey guys, today we just bought a bunch of racking. Here's us putting it together. Oops, an order up. Here we go. Or it's gonna be simple as we have a map of Canada and a map of the world. Anytime we get an order outside of Calgary, make a little video. Hey, we shipped an order to Spruce Grove, Alberta today. Shipped an order to Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Yeah, yeah.
little things like that. It doesn't have to be highly curated, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it's just a way to kind of have fun, tell a story, but ultimately build community.
So, I wanted to just go back on about the platform itself and TikTok, and you're right. I think that's the conception of people out there is that, it's a bunch of teens dancing around to music, right? In your research or in finding out any analytics about this, what did you find about who was actually viewing this stuff?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's actually a lot of an older demographic, believe it or not. Majority of people that follow us are in their mid 30s, mid 40s. We even have a big majority of people in their mid 50s. It's people. What the platform does really well is find your niche, find whatever you're into, and finds your community and helps you find that community. Whether it's rock climbing, rock concerts, or rock gardens, it doesn't tie you down to one geographical location. So for us, it's about community building a company, supporting charities, supporting Canadian manufacturing. So a lot of the demographic on there it actually skews older, which is quite surprising. We were getting transition tips from a woman in Midwestern United States in her mid 60s. She was telling us video editing tips, how to make our TikToks better. So
Well, there you
yeah.
go. Yeah. And you know what? That's something I would not have thought of, like in terms of the demographic. But if can you talk a little bit more, Connor? You did mention a little bit about the impact it's had, but can you talk a little bit more about what using this platform has meant for your business and will continue to mean for your business going forward?
Yeah, well, it's kind of twofold. So first, you have the direct sales, the direct increase in revenue, and it's really helping got our brand outside of Calgary to customers and supporters well beyond our YYC borders. So it's had a direct impact in revenue. It's not like we've seen overnight, like
Yeah.
millions of orders, but a significant amount compared to when we were solely focusing on digital ads and so forth. But the other opportunity that it provides is provided a lot of in-person opportunities. So it's that top of the funnel. People are starting to recognize us more, and we're starting to get other opportunities from it, like TikTok Canada flying us out to Toronto, or like the Calgary Chamber of Commerce wanting to be a panelist. ATB just approached me today to be on another panel. When it's connected us with a whole different audience, and it's opened up the door for potential collaborations, potential partnerships, and a lot of different ways that we can work together with individuals, but also large corporations.
And I understand that congratulations are in order. I just heard that you've been named a top 40 under 40.
Oh, yes, thank you. Yeah, it's been an incredible honor. Both my business partner and I were nominated together, and yeah, it's been a milestone that we've wanted to hit for a while. So
What's your business
we're
partner's name, by the way?
Dustin Paisley.
Oh, Desmond Paisley. I'm waiting to be the to get my top 70 under 70 nomination.
It'll come, Mario, any day now.
I've still
Any
got a
day.
few years to go like to get up.
No, any day now. I think it just
Yeah,
shows.
go ahead.
Well, I think it just shows where we're at with this city of Calgary. I think Calgary
Yeah,
it punches well above its weight in terms of what we bring to the table, and just to see everyone else in that top 40 list, like there are some heavy hitters in this city, some incredible people doing incredible things,
super.
business, medicine, philanthropy, and so on and so forth. So I think our city's in good hands, and look out, world, because this city is going places, and I'm just for one, I'm excited to be a part of it, and honored to be a part of it.
Now, I wanted to ask you about the use of social media in general, not
Yeah.
not just specifically TikTok, but how important is it for a business, a small business today, to use social media quite frequently?
Mario, I think it's absolutely everything. You know what? As small business owners, as entrepreneurs, as I imagine, like we got 10,000 things to do. Social media often gets pushed to the side, but there's no better tool in a small business owner's and entrepreneur's arsenal than social media, because there's no other tool that allows you the potential to reach as many new potential customers for as little as possible as the power of social media.
Yeah.
Yes, you can't be shy. A lot of small business owners we're scared to get in front of the camera. We're afraid to look silly. We're afraid to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
But you have to get over that. You have to get over that, because if you can't get in front of the camera and talk about, all the things your business does, then if you can't be a proponent of your business, how can you expect anyone else to be? You
You know,
have to put yourself out there.
and I think that's an important element that's missed by a lot of businesses is uh, you know, uh, the owner, the entrepreneur of a business needs to be the face of the
Yeah.
business, so to speak, right? And a lot of people, I don't know, they just don't get that. But
It's not just about having a great product.
yeah,
You need more than just a great product and great service. You need to be able to tell a story, right?
yeah,
Sometimes you even need to entertain people, right? But that's the price of doing business in this day and age. And if you can't do that,
yeah.
you might be dead in the water, even though you might have the world's best product.
Yeah, and
You know,
some of the top marketers in North America today say that, right? They say that storytelling is the new marketing out there for businesses.
Absolutely. We're not selling, we're just sharing our story. Like
Yeah,
we're just sharing what we believe in, our mission, what we want to do with this company and how we see the world. And we've been lucky enough and grateful enough that people out there share similar values and they want to support. We wouldn't be able to do anything without the support of our community, both individuals,
yeah.
customers, and organizations large and small. So we're just very, very thankful. And I encourage other small business owners to experiment, get on platforms like TikTok, try other
Yeah,
platforms,
yeah.
be authentic, be yourself. Don't try and be anything else don't try and be anyone else other than yourself. But most importantly, have fun with it, right? Because it can be a great platform just to, relieve a bit of the stress of running a small business, but it can bring absolutely game-changing opportunities, whether that's in the form of direct revenue, partnerships, collaborations, or even just introductions to other people who can help take your business to the next level.
Let's circle back to the beginning here about the business itself. Tell me the history behind it, how and when it started, and why it started.
Yeah. So it all goes back to 2015. I was studying abroad, doing my master's in Sweden, and my wife and I lived in this teeny tiny little Swedish house. And I was really kind of studying as part of my master's program, the notion of people really want to support, craft beer, locally grown farm to table organic food,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. And I was thinking, well, I wonder if it could be the same with clothing. I wonder if people really cared about where their clothes were made, and if people would care about locally made clothes.
Hmm.
So we had this little teeny tiny washing machine that was in our shower of all places, and it used to dance like a Tasmanian devil across the bathroom floor every time we do a wash. And after losing a particular nasty battle with the washing machine one day, I told my wife, this idea about wanting to make everyone's laundry local. And she goes, well, why don't you call the business Local Laundry? I go, that's an absolutely fantastic idea. So I went back to school and I Google search how to make a t-shirt company. I watched a YouTube video. $50 later, lo and behold, I had an online t-shirt company. And then it really just kind of snowballed from there. We got into right from day one, we were all about giving back. We're on a mission to raise $1 million local charities by 2030. But then we started discovering, the power of Canadian manufacturing, why most manufacturers don't manufacture here in Canada, how much better it is for the economy, the environment, and the garment itself to manufacture in Canada. So we've just been kind of slowly growing ever since. And then, of course, I moved back to Canada, met my business partner. He helped turn this company into a real company. And we've just been going ever since, having fun and trying to make everyone's laundry local.
So, um, are you preaching to your parents the use of TikTok for their business? And maybe you could tell people what your parents do.
Absolutely. So my parents, they are my biggest inspiration, and they are the owners of an Irish pub right downtown here in Calgary called the James Joyce Irish Pub. I haven't quite got them around to get on TikTok. It was quite a battle just to get them a Facebook and Instagram account. So it's not for everyone,
Yeah.
but they would do really well on TikTok, believe you me. But some business owners just aren't social media people, and that's okay. If I wasn't doing this, I'd be running their TikTok account for them for sure.
There you go. So can we expect to see you in the future dancing with some of your garments on?
You know what? I probably will slip a little dance in there too, because the platform can just be so much fun and entertaining that sometimes it's hard not to. And that's, when small business owners and entrepreneurs, you'll find on the platform a lot of people don't take themselves seriously. And when you kind of relax a little bit, don't take yourself seriously, don't care what your hair looks like, you don't care what you're wearing, you can have fun and have a little dance. So yeah, you'll probably see a little jig from me
You
there
know,
too.
I was thinking you could probably rework the words of Don Henley's song "Dirty Laundry." It's local laundries, right?
I like that. I haven't thought about that. That's true.
I better get credit if I see that.
Absolutely. We got to get you on TikTok.
Yeah, yeah.
Why not?
I am. I guess I'm in that age demographic. I never thought about that. I thought, you know what? I thought I was long gone past that.
No, 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 no. It'd be just your cup of tea. You'll love it. And I think you'd actually do really well. I think a lot of people would be very interested to hear what you have to say on TikTok.
All right. Well, super. I'll take your advice and then maybe launch some TikTok stuff in the near future. Thanks,
Amazing.
Connor, for joining us today.
Thanks so much for having me. Really appreciate it.
All right, that was Connor Curran, who is the founder of Local Laundry based in Calgary. I'm Mario Toneguzzi, Senior News Editor with Retail Insider. Thanks for joining us today.